Good morning. We are here for a mini class today. So if you've ever wanted to try kickboxing, but you're not sure that you're ready for a full class, you're not sure what the moves are, this is a great way to try it. We're going to do it seated so you can focus just on one move at a time, just with your hands and then just with your legs. And it'll help with mobility if you have any balance issues that you're concerned about. You don't need any equipment except a chair, preferably one with no arms. And then we're ready to get started. If you're joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell so you get notified whenever we put up a new video. All right, we are ready to warm up. So take your chair and scoot your bottom all the way to the front of the chair. And we're going to start with just some nice gentle arm swings, just kind of going side to side. Mainly just working on loosening up our back a little. You can just kind of let your hands tap on your legs, on your hips, wherever they would fall naturally. Just kind of feel how everything's moving today. If you feel any tight spots in your back, go ahead and make note of them in case you need to adjust or adapt any of our exercises today. All right, 2 more to each side. And then coming to stillness, we're going to move on to our arm circles. So nice big circles going forward. And then going backwards. And then throw those arms in and out across your chest. And again, we're just kind of checking in, waking everything up, making sure that we're feeling okay and moving okay today. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go ahead and start warming up our lower body a little bit. So bring your feet out a little further apart, and you're going to just kind of windshield wiper your knees side to side. Moving through your hips a little bit, making sure everything's awake there too. Beautiful. A couple more to each side. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and reach down towards our toes. So bring your arms out to the side. You're going to reach one hand down to the opposite foot. If you can't reach all the way to your feet, that's okay. Just reach to whatever you can reach. Your shin, your knees, whatever is in your range of motion. Two more to each side. And then bring it back to stillness. From here, we're going to make sure our knees are in good shape for this morning. So we're going to just pick one leg up and then the other, and just bring the foot up. You're not really kicking so much as you're just lifting it up right now. Just checking in, seeing how those knees are feeling today. Beautiful. Two more on each side. And then last but not least, we're going to pick up each knee, just kind of marching in place a little bit, just warming everything up. Now, while we're marching, we're going to practice our guard position. So you're going to take your hands, make loose fists, and bring them up in front of your face. So you want them to be right about your chin height. Elbows should be in towards your body, and you want your shoulders to be kind of relaxed down and back. Beautiful. Just hold those hands right there while you're marching. And no need to speed race here. We're just, again, loosening everything up, making sure we're ready to start. Two more on each side. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're going to get ready for our first combo. So stay sitting forward in your chair, as much support as you need, but you want to be able to move pretty easily. You're going to leave your left leg in front and maybe bring your right leg to the back if that's a comfortable position for you. If not, you can keep both feet forward. That's fine too. This is more like our kickboxing stance with one foot behind the other. So from here, you're going to do a jab with your left hand, cross with your right hand, a hook punch, with your left and an uppercut with your right. So it's jab, cross. Those are two straight punches. They go right out and back. A hook, you make a figure like a 90-degree angle with your arm, and you just bring it right across your face. And then the uppercut comes from down by your hip, up like you're coming up under somebody's chin. All right, we got those 4 punches for 1 minute. Here we go. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. You're just going through those 4. Do it slow a couple times, get a feel for it. And then if you're feeling good, you can pick up the pace a little, or you can keep it nice and slow and just focus on your form. Beautiful, you got it. You may feel that this is working through your back a lot. That's okay. It should, as you're moving side to side, you should feel it through your back. But if you feel any pinching or stabbing pain, you want to make some adjustments, maybe do slightly smaller motions with less side to side until you work through that and see where that's coming from. All right, and time. Take a moment, take some deep breaths. And then we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to leave the right foot in front, bring the left foot back, or keep them both forward. And then we're going to do the same combo, but on the other side. So right hand's going to do the jab, left does the cross, right for the hook, left for the uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Go ahead and do them slow a couple times. Get a feel for it on this side too. It can feel different from one side to the other. Once you have the pattern down, if you feel comfortable, you can pick up the pace, or you can keep it nice and slow and easy. And again, if you feel any pinching or stabbing or shooting pains through your back as you're rotating, just slow it down and make smaller motions until you work into that range of motion. If everything's feeling good and you want to go for the full range of motion, absolutely go for it. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. All right, up next, we're going to practice a roundhouse kick. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can do it seated. You're just going to turn yourself sideways, hold on to the back of the chair for support, and then you're just picking that leg up and kicking like you're hitting something sideways, almost like you're swinging a baseball bat, but that bat is your leg. So you can do this, or if you want to do a little extra strength work, you can stand up and hold the back of the chair for support and kick from here. Which one you choose is totally up to you. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side, and I'm going to tell you when to switch. All right, here we go. Go ahead and hold that other hand up in your guard position so that you're still practicing your blocking. And again, no need to rush here. Work at your own pace. 30 seconds of roundhouse kicks can be hard if you've never done it before, so go slow, it's okay. 5 more seconds, and then we're going to switch sides. And switch. Again, seated or standing, either way is fine. Whatever works for you and where you are today. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. Go ahead and sit back down if you're standing. If you were already seated, just come back to center. From here, we're going to do a little exercise just to kind of work our obliques a little. We need strong core muscles, including those obliques, which are your side muscles, to be able to do your kickboxing combos. So for this exercise, we're just going to do twists. You're going to put your hands on the back of your head. You're going to bring your elbow to the front, and then your other elbow to the front. You're just twisting back and forth. The trick here is to sit up as tall as you can while you're doing it. Only go to where your edge is. So don't push it to where it pinches or stabs. 1 minute. Here we go. Coming back to center each time. Nice, steady breathing. And again, go at your pace. It may be slower than mine. It may be faster than mine. That's okay. Everybody is different. So you got to go at the pace that is right for your body. Keep breathing. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. All right, from here, go grab some water, and then we're going to do a few more exercises. All right, bring it back in. Up next, we're going to go back to that left leg in front, other leg behind, or again, you can keep both parallel. From here, we're going to do the same jab cross that we started with on the first combo, but we're going to then go into an elbow strike. So it's similar to a hook in that it's swinging across, but you're keeping your arm in nice and tight so that you would be striking with this meaty part of your forearm here, right across just like that. And then from here, you're going to grab and pull in for a knee. So basically, imagine you're grabbing behind somebody's neck or shoulders and pulling them towards your knee. All right, so we've got jab, cross, elbow, knee. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. You can do it nice and slow for the first few. Make sure you've got a feel for it. And then if it's feeling good, you can pick up the pace a little. And how high up you're bringing that knee, that totally depends on your range of motion. If you could bring it up super high, then great, go for it. If you're just bringing the hands down to the knee and not really lifting that knee, that's okay. You're still going to get the same cross body motion just from pulling your hands in. And time. Beautiful. Come back to center. Take a moment. Take a deep breath here. And then we're going to go to the other side. So keep that left foot, right foot in front this time. Put the left foot in back. And we're going to do the same combo. So we're going to do jab, cross, elbow, knee. One more time. That's jab, cross, elbow, knee. 1 minute. Here we go. Jab, cross, elbow, knee. You got it. If you're feeling really confident and you want to pick up the pace, you can bring it up a little faster, add in a little cardio element, or you can keep it at just the basic movements, learning the form and working on range of motion. And time. Beautiful. All right, come back to center. Take another deep breath. And then from here, we're going to do some seated front kicks. So you're going to come back to that guard position, hands up by your face, elbows into your body, shoulders down nice and loose. And you're just going to pick one foot up and then the other. But this time you want to add a little kicking motion, similar to what we did when we were warming up, but with a little more oomph. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. The height of the kick is less important than keeping moving and working on your form, pulling your toes back. This is what we call a push kick. So you want to be pushing forward with the bottom of your foot and your heel. It can be low to the ground. It can be up a little higher. It could even be all the way up to the same height as your waist while you're sitting in the chair. That's totally up to you. Keep those hands up. Stay in that guard position. Almost there. You got this. If you've got any pain in your knees, make them smaller, lower kicks. Beautiful. And time. All right, come back to center. Take another deep breath. And then we're going to finish off with one more exercise. And that's going to be a seated good morning. So for this one, again, coming to the edge of your seat, sitting up nice and tall. You're going to put your hands on your head again, but this time instead of twisting, you're just going to lean forward as far as you can, keeping your back nice and flat. I'll turn sideways so you can see. So sitting up nice and tall, back nice and flat. Come forward as far as you can without rounding, and then come right back up. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. If you find that this is hard to do with your hands on your head, try another position. You can try putting them on your hips or even on your knees to give you a little extra support. Beautiful, good job. Keep your head, neck, and back in a straight line. So as you're leaning forward, you're going to be looking down towards the floor. And time. Beautiful. All right, go grab some water, and then we're going to do a quick stretch, and then you are all done. All right, bring it back in. For our stretching, we're going to start again sitting towards the front of your chair. You don't have to be quite as far on the edge for this one. You want to have a good base to support you, but don't lean back. Sitting up nice and tall. You're going to take a deep breath in, bring your arms up over your head. And then lean forward, float your hands down, and then roll back up. And again, arms up. Lean forward and roll up. One more of those. Lean forward and roll up. Beautiful. From here, you're going to bring one hand up. The other hand is going to stay down on the side of the chair. You're just going to do a gentle side bend. Pause here for one more moment. And then you're going to bring that arm down and around in front of you. Grab the side of your chair with that hand, and then you're going to go the other way. Nice gentle side bend. One more moment here. And then bring that arm down and around. Sit up nice and tall. Put your left foot out. From here, you're going to reach down. Wherever your hand falls is fine, wherever you feel a good stretch for you, whether it's your toes, your shin, your knees, whatever you can reach. You're just going to lean forward until you feel a good stretch through the back of your leg. You may have to adjust where you're sitting so that the chair's not poking uncomfortably the tendons on the back of your leg. And take one more breath here. And then sit up nice and slow. Before we switch sides, you're going to take the left hand, reach over to the right knee, and then turn and look over your right shoulder. And then relax, come back to center. You're going to pull that left foot in and extend the right foot out. Same thing, reaching down to whatever is comfortable for you, toes, shin, knees, wherever you feel a good stretch. And you're just going to pause there, hang out for a moment. One more moment here. And then coming up, this time taking your right hand to your left knee, turning, looking over that shoulder. You can use the chair for leverage or just set your hand down behind you. And release, come back to center. Bringing your feet in parallel to each other. We're going to do one more, arms up. And then reach forward, floating all the way down as far as you can reach. This time we're going to pause here for a moment and just let our head get heavy. Hang down for a little neck stretch. If you're like me and you're wearing glasses, you may need to take those off. One more breath here. And then roll up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders around, down and back. And you are all done. If you liked this mini class and you'd like to see more of them, make sure you leave a comment. Let us know what you're looking for. And I hope we'll see you next week.